on Outer Eden. Alright, if you didn't watch our first Genesis story, shame on you, that video was too good to skip. But don't worry, I'll catch you up, because things are about to get good. Real good. You ever get kicked out of a place so hard, they post an angel with a flaming sword at the door? Yeah, welcome to Eden, closed forever. Let me tell you what happened for Adam and Eve to get the world's first eviction notice.
Out! You can't stay here. No more paradise. From now on, you'll work hard, feel pain, and one day return to the dust.
Well, what had happened was, Adam and Eve had it all. Paradise, peace, and all-you-can-eat fruit buffets with 0 calories. But one slick-talking serpent slid in, whispered a lie, and one bite later, boom! The first sin dropped like a bad TikTok trend. Suddenly, shame showed up, innocence vanished, and they were out there sewing fig leaves like a busted fashion startup. God, heartbroken but just, had to kick them out of Eden and placed a flaming sword at the gate. Dramatic? Absolutely. But even then, God didn't give up on them. He clothed them, loved them, and promised that one day a savior would crush the serpent for good. They lost the garden, but they didn't lose God. And that is where our story picks up. Adam and Eve, life outside Eden. Eden was behind them now, the gates shut, the flaming sword still burning. Adam and Eve had tasted perfection and lost it. Hard ground, hungry bellies, and a whole new family drama about to unfold. If you thought one bite was wild, wait till you see what happens with their kids. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Well, Eve, so much for paradise.
You think? We just got evicted by a flaming sword angel. Don't start. If you hadn't let that serpent talk so long.
And stay out.
Me? Who was chatting with him like he was a long-lost cousin? But don't worry, Eve. I'll take care of us.
Smooth. Real smooth, Adam. Let's just start over. New place, new life. We'll call it Garden 2.0.
So, we just walk? Like, no to-go fruit, no sandals, no nothing?
Yeah, there goes free food. And we were this close to eternal brunch. One bad snack, and now we're pioneers.
Yeah. No more free fruit, no more chill walks with God. Time to figure things out.
Figure it out? We couldn't even say no to an apple. We're doomed.
Spoiler, it was more like Desert 1.0. The ground was hard, food was scarce, and mosquitoes showed up out of nowhere. Welcome to life after Eden. They walk into the wild, itchy grass, a snake slithers by. Eve glares.
Don't even think about it.
I told you not to talk to snakes.
Yes, after Adam and Eve got kicked out of the ultimate luxury resort, aka Eden, they found themselves in a rough new world. They didn't know where they were going. All they knew was no garden, no free fruit, no spa like rivers, no 24/7 God chats, no glory. Just dirt, sweat, and mosquitoes. Lots of mosquitoes. Life outside the garden wasn't going to be easy. Adam had to farm, but the soil, trash. Weeds popped up like they're on a mission. But let's fast forward a bit. We know Adam became the world's first farmer, but Eve? About a year later, yes, the first pregnancy ever. No epidural, no doula, no hospitals, no midwives, just dirt and drama. And birth was no joke.
This is that multiplied pain in childbirth part he was talking about. Why didn't he say it felt like being stepped on by an elephant? Adam, you better make dinner forever.
Try thinking of it as just being stepped on by a camel, honey.
Shut up, Adam.
Yes, Eve gave birth to a beautiful baby boy and became a mum. The world's first baby. Just Adam probably fainting in the corner.
I have gotten a man, with the help of the Lord. His name will be Cain, a gift from God.
Wow. That came out of you?
Cain was the firstborn, strong, determined. A couple of years later, Eve had another boy, gentle in spirit.
Look at this chubby little angel.
We already have Cain.
No, this one's sweeter. I'll call him Abel.
Their kids? Oh boy, Cain and Abel. Same parents, same world, very different vibes. Cain was the oldest, hard-working, the brooding artsy type, growing veggies, bit moody. Abel, the younger one, chill, raised sheep. We called him the sheep guy. Liked sandals, wore cardigans before it was cool, probably invented lo-fi worship music. While the two brothers were different in rhythm, but both were raised to honor God. Years pass and the boys adopted into their lifestyles. Cain a farmer, Abel a shepherd.
Worthy is the Lord, and fluffy is my sheep.
I plow the earth, sweat dripping in my eyes, and Abel sings lullabies to sheep. Why does everyone like you so much?
Don't be jealous, brother. They like my music.
You're just mad you don't know how to till land, shepherd boy.
Oh, really? Well, you need to learn how to farm because your carrots look depressed.
Don't start with me, wool boy.
Now, boys, don't forget, we may not be in Eden anymore, but God still deserves our best. Offer him gifts from your work, not leftovers, not scraps, your best.
First family rule: give God your best. Simple, right? Well, Cain missed the memo. One day, both brothers decided to bring an offering before the Lord. Cain came with fruits and veggies of the ground, a basket of produce he had grown with sweat and labor. But it wasn't his best. He brought some of his harvest, just enough to say he showed up.
Yeah, this should be good enough. Boom, fresh from the dirt. You're welcome, God.
But Abel brought something more. He brought the firstborn of his flock, not just any lamb, the best one, pure, strong, without blemish.
Lord, you have given me everything. This little guy is the firstborn. No spots, no limp. I brushed his wool this morning. This is yours.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
It wasn't the vegetables or the lamb that mattered. It was the heart behind the gift. Abel gave with faith, with reverence, with surrender. Cain gave with reluctance, pride, and expectation. God accepts Abel's sacrifice with a heavenly thumbs up. But Cain's, not so much. God did not accept it. Not because Cain was less, but because Cain's gift was empty of love and full of self.
Abel, I receive your gift. Cain, not so much.
So I bust my back farming dirt all day, and sheep boy plays with lambs and wins your approval?
Cain, it's not about what you brought. It's how you brought it.
Oh, great. So you're basically saying my hard work means nothing. I just pulled up all these turnips and don't get credit for it? But Mr. Sheep Whisperer gets a standing ovation?
Hey, brother, don't be mad. Want me to play you a happy tune?
Yes, while both brought offerings to God. Cain brought God some fruit and vegetables. Abel brought his best lamb. So God favored Abel's offering better. Cain? He didn't take the L well. He seethed. Cain's face went from grumpy to grisly. Not because God hated vegetables, but because Cain brought leftovers, not love. He didn't give his best. Cain was furious. His face darkened. His heart hardened.
Cain, why are you angry? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if not, sin is crouching at your door. It desires you, but you must rule over it.
Translation: Cain, you'd better chill out and fix your heart before your heart fixes you. Into trouble. It was a warning, a plea. But Cain turned away, not from sin, but from the voice of the one who still loved him.
Must be nice, Mr. Lamb Chop. First he gets the better sacrifice. Next thing you know, he'll start a YouTube channel called Holy Herd, and it will go viral. I can't.
But Cain didn't want advice. He wanted credit. He wanted control. He wanted to win. Cain ignored God's advice and took his brother on a little field trip.
Hey bro, let's go up to the field. Just us. I want to talk.
Cain lured Abel out into the field. There were no witnesses, only the ground beneath them.
Brother, why do you look so angry?
Because no matter what I do, I'm always second place. Do you know what it feels like to work and sweat and still not be good enough?
Cain, God just wants your best. It's not about sheep versus crops. It's about heart.
Heart first? Easy for you to say, golden boy.
And then it happened. Jealousy turned into action. The first murder in history. The ground drank Abel's blood. They walk. Words turn to silence. Silence turns to rage. There, rage spoke louder than reason. Jealousy drowned out the voice of God.
Bro, what are we doing way out here?
Just trying to bury some feelings. And maybe you.
Cain rose and struck down his brother. The earth swallowed Abel's blood and cried out to heaven. And just like that, innocence is broken. Murder entered the world. The first sibling becomes the first victim.
Cain, where's your brother?
I don't know. What am I? His sheep sitter? Am I my brother's keeper?
What have you done? Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Cain, the ground that drank your brother's blood, it won't work for you anymore. No matter how hard you dig, it will resist you. You'll be a restless wanderer on the earth.
Wait, God, wait! Just wait! You mean I can't farm? But I love farming! That's my whole thing! I'm the dirt guy!
Cain became the first wanderer, a restless soul. Cain is cursed, banished, but not destroyed. Cain, the original farm boy, just lost his job and his home. He was being evicted from the only land he knew.
My punishment is too much. Anyone who finds me will kill me.
Hey, who exactly was anyone? You ever wonder that? Adam and Eve probably had other kids and the world was starting to fill. But still, Cain was paranoid. Guilt will do that to a man.
I'll put a mark on you. Anyone who harms you will answer to me, sevenfold.
Yes, Cain got the first divine do not touch sticker in history. Cain gets marked, not of shame, but to protect him from revenge. Even in judgment, God still had mercy. And so, Cain packed up his stuff, probably a bag of bitter herbs and an old hoe, and walked east of Eden, to the land of Nod, which literally means wandering.
Great. I'm going to a place named after my worst personality trait.
From farmer to fugitive, Cain left, carrying his anger with him. No GPS, no map, just a heavy heart and a marked head. Years passed. Abel was gone, Cain was wandering. Eve is older, weary, still grieving, but still hopeful.
Adam, we've lost too much. Eden, one son to death, another to exile and our peace. Is this what life outside the garden is supposed to be? Adam, how did we lose 2 sons in one day?
I don't know, Eve. I know it's not Eden. But we're still here. God's not done with us yet.
But hold on, this story didn't end with sadness. Nope. Just like that, grace returned. Eve gives birth again, a new baby boy. Eve had another son, and get this, Adam was 130 years old when it happened. That's not just dad age, that's grandpa of the grandpa's age.
His name will be Seth, for God has given me another seed to replace Abel.
And through Seth and his line, people began calling on the Lord again. Hope returned. Worship was born again. And eventually from Seth's line, one day, would come Jesus himself. A new chapter had begun. God's justice is real, but so is his mercy. Even when you fall, God doesn't walk away. Even when you lose, God can still plant hope. From pain, he grows promise. From ashes, he brings legacy. Remember, what we bring to God matters, but why we bring it matters more. God isn't after performance, he's after the posture of your heart. When you give God your best, just trust him with the rest. He will bless it. Don't compare, don't pretend. just give God your best, not your leftovers. And even when we fall, God's mercy does not leave us. Cain's story reminds us, sin can cost us everything, but God still leaves a door cracked open. And that's the story of Life After Eden, the first family drama, complete with jealousy, murder, hope, and new beginnings. Want to know what happens next? Stick around, because Noah, giants, and some wild adventures are coming. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next on How Do You Like Your Bible? Funny Side Up.